Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to MapleLeaf Customs in Switzerland. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a medium-sized box stuffed with goodies, all the way from the Gulf Coast of Florida, where fellow horseman and good friend Paul of Diecast Graveyard lives. Let's break it open and see what's inside. There's a letter right on the top, and Paul says, "Dear Andrew, I hope this package finds you and Petra well. Please find enclosed some items that you may find useful for doing your future projects. It's my absolute pleasure to be able to send you things you can use. I apologize in advance for it taking so long to get this to you, with me working on the road and the holidays. I'm so thrilled to have you as a member of the Four Horsemen, along with Tom and Harolyn. 2023 is going to be a great year for us all. Along with the cars you need for the horseman builds, please find an assortment of other things I hope will pique your interest. Please let me know when you receive the package and that it hasn't been confiscated by the mail police. Cheers, my friend, and I am truly humbled to call you friend. Your friend in diecast in life, Paul Bechtel, Diecast Graveyard." Well, thank you, Paul. That's a keeper. Time to dig in, starting with the hobby supplies that are on the top. I appreciate all of my viewers and supporters, but I need to thank Paul most sincerely today for his generosity in sending this primo package. You are simply not going to believe what comes out of this. It's bottomless. Right off the bat, there's an assortment of screws that every customizer needs. I had made a special request. Paul asked me many times, what do you really need? What can't you get over there in Switzerland? And I said, I can get everything. It's just that the international shipping is so expensive. So I could really use some screws, especially for redline jobs in the small 1-72 size. And so that's what he starts out with: button head screws, hex screws. Everything I need, and more than I asked for, in every size and variety. Wow, this is a set of 5 miniature screwdrivers with those specific heads on them. More drill bits. Drill Hulk package. And inside of this, you're always breaking these or misplacing them somewhere. That's a package of 12. So I've got a good variety of sizes now for all the different scale posts that we encounter. Paul, thank you. That really is difficult to source over here. 5/64, 12 of them. Right on. And I have only scratched the surface of this box. Oh, you can never have too much JB Weld, and I was down to the last couple of squeezes in the ones that I have, so thanks for that. And I'm a decal man. Have I got anyone else saying decal instead of decal? Here's some micro sole and micro set, which are essential for getting good application on the decals. Colored paint pens for highlighting. Those would be for headlights. Molotow chrome pen. Always need those. And here is a package, brand new, of pipettes for extracting paint or thinners or anything you need. Couple more pens, so I've got orange blinkers and red tail lights and white for the headlights. Wow, Paul is thinking of everything. What an unbelievable haul. We're still going. Ultra Hobby brushes. These are bendable micro brushes for fine applications. 10 of them in that package. Super. And I did ask, have you got one of those thingamajiggies to put the red lines onto the casting? I don't even know what the name of that is. A little wrench. He said, I sure do. And he threw that in. More stuff for my Red Lines starter kit. Here's some wheels. Shout out to Bright Vision for those. You've only seen me do 2 red lines on my channel. The reason is supplies and cars. And now there's no more supplies excuses. Taps. once you drill out a post, these are two 56 size taps and the tap handles, and another 172 size for the really fine redline posts. Need those. And the hard to get bearings as well. Wow, got it all. More redline wheels. Look at that. Now there's cap style wheels, and there are the full sets, and I've got an abundant supply of each. Now, anybody know what these are? Of course you do. I'm the only die-cast dummy here. I had to write to Paul after the package arrived and said, I don't know what these are. And he said they're bed covers for 83 Silverado pickups. Okay, clearly. Thrown in with the redline stuff. Thank you, Paul. New set of fine files. Cobalt brand. Well, I can tell just by looking at them and feeling them. These are got a little more bite than the ones I have. Stuff I've got has essentially come from the dollar store, and you know what you get from the dollar store. These are so much better quality. If I ever take up dentistry, I've got a hook and pick set. You need those for taking out paint from the crevices that the stripper doesn't always get. Craft swabs. These are the pointy ones. I've used these as missiles on Gasland's vehicles. Great to have. And okay, you guys, hobbyists, you should know what these are. That's a little set of brushes for cleaning your airbrush pistols. And look at this. Finally got myself a set of Diecast Graveyard stickers. Cool. Absolutely outstanding start. Hey, this stuff keeps coming, you guys. Paul made this suggestion. He said, Andrew, you need some blisters. And it's true. And I'll tell you why he noticed that. I'll show you one of the plastic holders that I've got. I ordered 200 of these from China, and they sent me 500. Same price, but it only had the large opening in it, and now you see the blisters that I just got from Paul inside to hold the car from sloshing around in there. So that's perfect, and just in time to mail out my 10 custom Chevy gassers that I put for sale. Well, surely that's everything, Andrew. Nuh-uh. You've seen Paul use this new product called Super Weld from JB Weld. It's like a resin pen with a UV light on it. And he also knows I can't get Gorilla Glue over here. I need to tell you, I asked Paul to put a receipt for everything in the box so I could at least repay him for the things I requested, and he would have none of that. Such a great guy. This is two-sided, very fine tape, which I'll use to affix the new clear blisters inside the larger packages that I've got. Wow, if I was just getting started in the hobby, I'd be all set up with just about everything I need out of this one box, Paul. You've totally restocked my supplies. And here's what I've done. I've taken all of the particular pieces for red lines and put them in this little basket that I've got now, together with some red line cars. That's a Red Baron, also from Paul, in the first package that he sent me a little while ago. All right, guess what? I got to get working on some red lines now. That would have been the complete mail call package, wouldn't it? We're about halfway through. Let's look at the cars that Paul included. He knows his buddy is a Porsche man, and here's a Matchbox 911 Turbo to kick things off in style. I like it. Okay. And an M2 59 Cadillac. I have only maybe 2 other M2 cars. I just don't see them. We don't have peg hunting opportunities over here in Switzerland, so thank you for that unicorn, Paul. Look at this. It's another M2. It's a 67 Acadian Cancel Gasser. Gasser, eh? How Canadian is that? I remember you showing this on one of your live streams, and mentioning you had to get it for me. Petra, my wife, has already laid claim to that gasser. And a sleek-looking, beautiful Lamborghini. Hey, another Porsche, 911 GT3, absolutely gorgeous. And a Matchbox 75 Opel Kadett C GTE. Good idea to tear the cards in half, because I don't collect them. I'm going to bust them open immediately so you can get more in the box, which is good for me. The 95 Jeep Cherokee's got some big off-roading wheels, cool. And another Porsche 935 Racer. Oh, wow. How do you make Andrew's day? Drop a Porsche, or 3 or 4 in the box. Okay, this is a 91 GMC Cyclone. Part of our partnership together as teammates on the Four Horsemen is doing a monthly build. Here are 4 of the cars that I was unable to source over here in Switzerland or across the border in France or Germany. Paul has generously supplied these. You'll see along with the Cyclone, the classic 55 Nomad, the 49 VW Beetle pickup, and this Indy Racer. Here's the full 2023 build calendar with cars, themes, and the Guest Horseman. And remember, if you don't have the exact casting, like this pickup for January's build, you can use the closest you've got. We want everybody to participate. Check out fourhorsemendiecast.com. The rest of the cars are tissue wrap, not carded, including this Johnny Lightning Mako Shark. It's my 3rd Johnny Lightning. Got the first one from Paul, and the second one just came in a mail call from J.C. Hayes. Here's the new Hot Wheels Volvo P1800 Gasser. I'm never, ever going to see one of those over here, and I asked for this specifically. Thank you, Paul. Anticipation is high, and I guess this is its mate, the 62 Corvette Gasser. Hey, the front end suspension looks a little bit better and more realistic than those Bel Air Chevy Gassers that I just finished a limited run of 10 on. Not so much modification required to customize these, and I sure will. Here's a red line, the Peeping Bomb. Well, you know, I got all the supplies I need to work on this now. Engine is there, the glass is intact. Needs to be refurbished and cleaned up, and I sure will. And the heavy Chevy. I remember this 69 from my childhood. No worries, the hood isn't missing. This is the way it came to show off the big blown engine in the front. Needs an A-pillar and some new glass, but I can do that. All right. The projects are lining up here. I'm excited about the winter and the spring possibilities. The classic 57 T-Bird. Another red line. Paul. So generous and thoughtful. Thank you. Lift up hood to reveal the engine. That's in really nice shape, considering the age of these old classics. And there's a brother or sister to the Volvo Gasser. Look at that, I got a pair. It's Porsche time. The P911. I wonder if they didn't have licensing rights at that time. Another red line. And here's a second Corvette Gasser. Okay, I see some project pairs coming in the immediate future. Maybe some themed giveaways. Well, we've come to the end of this amazing box. And once again, my heartfelt thanks, Paul, for sending me this package. So very, very kind and thoughtful of you. Make sure you check out Diecast Graveyard. You'll thank me for the tip, and you'll be happy that you did. Thanks for watching my channel today. I hope you'll come back soon and often. It's coffee time.